Being said, let's give the Saturn some appreciation and look at its exclusives. When you think of the Sega Saturn, you think of Knights, Shining Force 3, and Panzer Dragoon. The latter is what we'll start with. Panzer Dragoon is a railgun shooter series developed by Team Andromeda, which has you control a dragon as you take your battles to the skies. This was the Sega equivalent to the Star Fox series by Nintendo. What makes this game distinguishable is its more complex in game design than other railgun shooters. You go through each level to shoot enemies and keep your dragon alive. However, you can switch the camera and fend off against anything coming your way behind and on the sides. You can use two methods of attack. One is shooting with a laser gun from the rider by pressing the A button. Another is holding the same button to target enemies, the dragon's energy breath. The premise for the first game is a group of riders entering a cavern, which leads to the attack inside, but we're scattered. A dragon approaches with a previous rider who got killed shortly after. The main character, Kill Fludge, takes the dragon to fend off enemies that the previous rider was against. It turns out there's been a war between humans and their biologically engineered weapons. Now, its sequel, Panzer Dragoon 2, is actually a prequel. The premise for that game is that there was a little baby dragon, Kula in the lore, who was saved by Jean-Luc Lundy. It turns out that the Kulas, save for the one Lundy saved, were killed as unlucky ones. Lundy left the village and went about his way. Lundy takes his dragon to battle an empire seeking to kill him and his dragon. The gameplay elements are similar to what the first game offered. What makes it feel different this time was the following. The dragon can be upgraded through the levels. The better the performance, the more powerful. Another is a Berserk mode, which has your dragon send out a blaze of glory at any enemy unfortunate enough to perish. There's also a selection of pathways which can make the experience somewhat more riveting than its predecessor, or successor, chronologically speaking. Both of these rail shooters were excellent and fun competitors to Star Fox 64, and I would highly recommend them. You can easily buy the Japanese copies since they already have the English text, save for the cutscenes. They don't need a whole lot of reading. There's a 2020 remake for the first game on the Nintendo Switch and so on, but the second one is yet to be confirmed.